Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And this is Brimstone.
Brim, guess what I did this week?
You've done many things this past week. Some were naughty, some were nice, some were I do know about some spillage. Are we talking about the spillage?
Oh, no, that was a day though. I spilled coffee all over my car yesterday. I'm not talking like a little bit of coffee. I'm talking, I forgot that I set my coffee on the center console. And then I made a turn and my coffee just went whoosh all over the passenger side seat.
No,
Yeah.
no. I feel
Yes.
bad for you for so many reasons in that, mostly because you didn't drink your coffee. And I'm sure you made it to perfection. You were like ready to go. That's what happened to me when I was signing at CradleCon that other week.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that? I think I told you. No? I was bringing my stuff in, and when I do the cons, I have all my gear.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? I had no hands to carry anything, so I put it on the top of my, my walking jammy, and what do you call it? Like a pusher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Pusher.
about. So a pusher.
Yeah.
Come on, buy some of this.
The world just heard that Brim's a pusher.
A little trolley type thing, so what do you call it? Like my cart. It's like a cart. So
Yeah.
I have like the big things on top of the cart, and then other stuff strapped in. Well, I had an issue outside when I was carrying it in my hand, and I had my one big bag up top, and it was strapped in. I must have went over a bump, and my stands, the thing that my standee's in, came down and smashed one of my things that I had that was not good to get smashed. But
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is not good. Let me take this off. I walked that in, but I have to put my coffee somewhere. So I put my coffee into the hand of a person who's walking in. I said, "You're going to walk with me." And he's like, "Okay." So the guy walked it in with me. We got in. I said, "Okay, thanks. I'll take it from here," because it was now, smooth area, right? I wasn't outside. So I put the coffee on the top of my cases. I go in. I'm literally about 3 feet from my freaking table. Okay. And something happens and it goes pink and it falls right off and
Wah,
explodes. I didn't have one sip of it. I made it so delicious. It was going to be amazing. It smelled so good. And I needed it. Like I needed to wake the hell up. I was that exhausted. So I feel you. I picked up the cup after cussing. There was like a not even a half an inch of coffee in there. I shoveled it down my throat.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
spite.
See, and if you're like me, I go to bed thinking about the coffee I'm going to drink in the morning. Like, it's so, like, coffee is such a huge part of my day.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the routine of it. It's what, like, gets me started. I like the sensation of it. Like, everything about drinking coffee is just, it just makes me happy. I need it to start my day in that way. It's like
Just the
very
smell of it.
comforting. And then I took my comforting coffee and threw it all over my passenger seat because fuck you, passenger seat.
That is so not cool. And the passenger seat was like, "Thanks, I needed that. I appreciate it. Thank you."
Yeah,
That's
it's very
craziness.
caffeinated over on the other side of the car.
Now I think what we need to do is we need to have you do a remake of Salt and Pepper. What do you call it? Got a Man. What do you call it? For the smell of it.
Yeah.
Just make it
That's
all about
Shoop.
coffee.
That's
Yeah.
Shoop.
Shoop. You're right. Shoop.
I know my salt and pepper.
Shoop-a-doop. Anyway, listen, speaking about Shoop, we've got a very interesting show coming up, but I do want to hear the rest. So what did you do that was not dropping of
Oh, you know what?
coffee?
We went off on a tangent on that one. What I did was call the cops on my neighbors.
What? Wait a minute. And you didn't call me right away to be like, "Okay, Brim, I got to tell you about this." What the hell? Are you serious?
I gotta save it for the show. We have content here. Yeah, I was driving home from picking up my kids last week, and as I'm pulling onto my street, the whole thing is lined with cars. I'm like, okay, clearly somebody is having a party.
Right.
And as I'm driving up, I notice a bunch of high school kids in their high school uniforms, tailgates up or trunks open, shotgunning beers out of the back of their cars.
Ooh, you were that woman, huh?
I definitely was that woman because it was 2:30 in the afternoon, mind
Uh-huh.
you. Now here's where I'm old and they had just graduated high school and they were enjoying their day. Like they just graduated. But the entire grade showed up at a house next door to me. Not directly next door. I don't want anyone to think it doesn't matter. Anyways,
On your block.
yes, on my block.
Okay.
And these assholes that
Anal apertures.
a couple of reasons. One, these little dicks were like staring me in the eyes, fucking shotgunning beers. They didn't try and hide it. They weren't like, oh, somebody's coming, like cover it up. No, they were like staring me down, shotgunning beers, daring me to call the cops on them.
The fact that
And
you called them little dicks just
these
made my whole
little
week.
assholes. Yeah.
It just made my whole fucking week. These little dicks.
Well, so my brain went to like one of these little dicks are going to get wasted and then they're
Mhm.
going to hurt themselves on the way home or they're going to hurt somebody else on the way home.
Right.
And so I didn't call the cops, but I did text my husband and ask him to do it.
You should have called me. You would have been completely innocent. I'd be like,
Yeah.
so I'm calling from New York, but I got a story for you, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I felt very old about it. I was like, wow, Dayna, you've really outdone yourself with oldness. You're elderly.
Now my question for you is, did you sit and watch as the cops came? Did you film it? Did you get any footage of it?
I
Them all
did
scattered?
not because I actually left. I had to go take my son to get a suit.
What a
And
waste.
so, but whenever I was driving back, I saw the cops escorting a line of teenagers out of my neighborhood. And I was like, bye.
Peace.
Yeah.
You don't remember which house I'm in.
Yeah. Instead of get off my lawn, I was like, get off my block.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's a good thing. I'm proud of you.
But you know what? Like, be discreet about it. If you're going to do something that you're not supposed to be doing, be discreet. Don't fucking dare me to call the cops because I'm gonna.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, okay.
Karen is my middle name. It's not, but still.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Oh.
What do you call it? No, but they deserve it. Listen, usually when they're a group of kids walking down my block and they're like clearly intoxicated, I'm that asshole who goes outside and stands there with my arms crossed,
Yeah.
staring them down to make sure you ain't coming and hitting my door and running away.
Right. Yeah.
At all hours of night. And you're gonna know you're not gonna, mess with me over here. And some of them, one time, and last time was not too long ago, but it happens often enough, like every few months or whatever. And there's one time where they came through and they were banging on doors and stuff like that. And what do you call it? And I actually heard the noise and they were so loud and I went outside. I said, shut the fuck up and get off my fucking block now. And they like turned around. I was like, do I need to come over there and shut your mouths for you? They're like, no, sir, we're gonna go. There was like a couple hundred of these kids. I'm sure Danielle will attest to it. I shit you not. They were like, yes, sir. And they were quiet and they got around the corner and they kept going.
Good. Get the hell out of here.
I like, don't make me come and smack the taste out of your goddamn mouths. No. It's
Listen,
like
I got tea to drink, ibuprofen to take. and I gotta go to bed at 8, so you gotta leave.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what look, my knees might hurt, but my mouth is big.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Anyways, the stuff we have for today, I think, is pretty amusing.
It is
Um,
amusing.
I don't know if anybody has seen this, but apparently towards the beginning of the year, out in Oklahoma City, there was a genius, in my opinion, who was who was dropping colorful phallic toys all across the city on traffic lights, on rooftops with a drone. And the cops weren't able to find the person. Now, again, I don't know if they have since then. I haven't done any follow up on it. But what do you call it? You had sent this to me the other day, and I went ham looking at it, and I didn't see any follow ups.
No,
So
I don't think they ever caught the person doing it, but you're right. This person is a goddamn genius, taking a
genius.
drone and just dropping off dildos all over the city.
I know, right? It's crazy. Meanwhile, I don't know if you read the article in it. They actually were talking about at a stop. They had to stop the fun story to talk about a wild turkey that usually sits and goes under that same light, who apparently got hit by a car and died several months prior to this. So
Oh
it's like,
boy.
okay, like that's sad and all, but you remember when I was in California and I said, well, we'll see if we get the press on this, or see if someone gets hit by, if a duck gets hit by a car, or just
Yeah.
get whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I'm talking
That's what
about. Like,
happened.
like, what do you, come on, like, talk about the dildos. We want to know what the hell is where, like, what kind of stuff is out there, what kind of, and meanwhile, they blurred out all the pictures too. So
Of course they did.
I didn't even get a good look at any of these things.
Rudes.
That's rude. It's wrong. It's just wrong. One person on there was like, I want to drive around and find them all. And
Like
then
a
another one,
scavenger hunt. It would
I
be a
know.
dildo scavenger hunt. I feel like
How
you could make
awesome.
a Facebook page and or post it on Instagram, and you would get so many people that would just go around the town, make a day of it, looking for
Dill,
dildos on stoplights.
dilly bingo. That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking about. Dilly bingo. There you
yes.
go. Where did you find one on a street corner? Did you find one on a fire hydrant? Did you find one on a car? Did you find one on a house? Bingo! You
Yeah,
know?
until people started cheating by taking out their own dildos and putting them on top of things and taking pictures of it.
Oh well, Dana, that would be a perfectly bad use of of a quality dildo. You don't want to, I mean,
You don't want to get it all
you don't want to
dirty.
get all dirty. I mean, maybe it's not the vibrator; it's just the dildo. So maybe, I don't know. Did
I'm
they put?
I'm in for a dildo scavenger hunt though. Like,
I would do that in a heartbeat. Have you seen? There's like a couple of videos that I saw. What do you call it? Where a person has a dildo with a suction cup and throws it, and it lands and suctions to the back of a bald guy's head. Oh my God. I almost pissed myself. Danielle sent that to me. I'll have to find it and send it to you.
that is hilarious.
I was just beside myself. I said, "Are you kidding me? How amazing is that shit?" I would come on.
So, okay, question. Like, did his head move forward? Did it hurt him whenever it suction cupped to him?
No, he did one of these, like like a what the, and then he turned around. Are you serious? Yeah, it's pretty funny.
He turned around with a fucking boner on his head.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll send it to you. She sends me about 5,000 of these things a day, so it's going to take me a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll find it.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
fantastic.
crazy,
That
absolutely
is
crazy.
so good.
I listen. I think what upsets me is like the police department can't even take it as like a joke. They can't be like, oh, that's really funny.
No, they
That's
were like criminal investigation for this
yeah.
person with a good sense of humor.
Yeah, like I mean, you're not hurting anybody. It's not doing anything destructive. You know what I mean? You could get them down, or somebody will get them down, or just leave them there. Like leave them alone. They'll
I
melt
mean, I do
eventually.
wonder about the children that are like, "Hey, Daddy, what's that?"
It's a we
It's
don't
a
know.
toy.
It's a toy. It's a lightsaber, eh? Is
Ah,
that
there we
big?
go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I feel bad for this
Listen, if you can lie to your kids about Santa Claus, you can lie about a dildo on top of a
This is true.
Traffic light.
It's very true. I just think it's a great prank, and I'm surprised that anybody gave two craps, other than enjoyment. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not laugh at that? Especially if you're a police department who has to deal with other stupid crap all the time,
I know. Was
like
there nothing
violent
else
crap.
going on in Oklahoma City at that point? Because as far as I can recall, Oklahoma City isn't the safest place in the world. Like, I kind of feel like maybe there was other things going on besides let's catch the person dropping dildos with a drone.
It's crazy. And just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Realize that you're not going to get shot for that. Well, you might get shot in a different kind of way, if you know what I mean. But I don't know what kind of toys they were. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. But speaking about toys, I could tell you that you were telling me about this one couple that sure hell didn't need any toys, apparently.
Oh, apparently not. Not that she would remember, because this woman had what was said to be 10 minutes, a 10-minute tryst in the sack with her husband, and it gave her amnesia.
First of all, he sure as shit. Hey, oh yeah. Oh, you have amnesia? Oh yeah, it was 10 minutes. Bullshit. That was like 2.5, baby.
That was
2.5.
max.
So she's lying. She just doesn't want to tell you how sucky you are. Done with your
She
dumb
was
dick.
like, I just don't remember. I'm sorry. He was like, wasn't that great? And she was like, I don't remember. I don't know.
So how do you get amnesia from sex? It says an intense orgasm. Okay, well, I could do that with my hands tied behind my back, and I sure as hell know that my wife does not have amnesia.
No, it's a thing. It's an actual thing. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is called, but there's like a medical term for this amnesia.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I swear. I'm like, oh
Dave.
shit, I gotta find it now.
Oh, Day, don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining. It's not a thing. Come on.
No,
That's my
it
Archie Bunker, by the way.
is.
Oh, come on.
I have to.
No,
Hold
it's an
on.
ultra rare condition, it says. Transient global amnesia.
That's what it's called. See, you found it before I did.
It's in the article.
Transient global amnesia.
Yeah.
They even call it TGA. They diagnose people with TGA. Tigga.
That is so funny. That's so funny. Well, ticket because it's a wonderful thing about tickets. The ticket is a wonderful thing.
That's right.
That's
for some people.
The bottles are made out of spring. It's
Yeah.
a bouncy, pouncy, pouncy, pouncing, fun, 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 fun. But at the end of it, you won't remember anyone.
That's right.
There we go.
Yeah. Could you imagine having sex and then forgetting like your day or not being able to recall information? That sounds terrifying.
It does, but at the end of the day, listen, if I was able to get away with that, I'd be like, oh, we didn't even have sex yet. We were just about to.
Uh-huh. Oh gosh. Oh man, he's gonna watch out, Danielle, because I can tell you what your future looks like.
It's Groundhog's Day, baby. Woo! Woo! I'm ready. Okay. Come on, man. Seriously, like, look, if how is it? I don't think that it's possible. Maybe it is. Maybe it's real. But
it clearly is because it's happened. It's not just that person. So it wasn't just the woman. There was also a man in Australia who completely forgot his anniversary because he had sex. No, listen, he celebrated.
Who did he have sex with?
Hold on. He celebrated his anniversary the day before. So then the next day, him and his wife have sex. He gets TGA and he forgets that they celebrated. He was like ready to celebrate their anniversary again. And she was like, what are you talking about? This already happened. We did this yesterday. And he had no recollection of it.
I am so side-eyeing. It is so side-eyeing. Come on now. He forgot his anniversary. I forgot my anniversary.
Listen, if most men are going to forget their anniversary, then they're going to blame it on we forgot to get you a gift or something like that. But this guy wanted to relive it.
All right. Well, maybe he was just trying to get a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, see how much I love you? I love you so much. So much. I want to relive it again.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I want to relive it just one more.
But there's more than
One
one
more
case of
night.
this.
Mm,
We're
mm,
gonna
mm, mm, mm,
celebrate.
mm, We're gonna get it on and nookie, and I'm gonna give it to you till you can't remember like me. Sorry.
Yeah, and then Danielle's gonna see that every day.
What? We have nothing else to do. Don't no. It's nothing. Oh, it's
Or
not.
are there no young people that we could yell at on our front lawns?
Come on, no. So what do you call? I think that's pretty funny. I think
It
it's
is
funny.
funny.
I
It
think
is
it's
funny.
funny.
I don't ever want to have amnesia that way or any other way. It's because that just, I don't know. Could you imagine just forgetting a piece of your life?
Yeah. I also think that it would be funny to forget that, you're in a position where you're in power and some sort of power, and then you do something that you're not supposed to do, and then you get caught red-handed
Okay, that was
or
very
sticky-handed.
specific.
Yeah, I was trying to do a transition. It didn't work out the way I was hoping. But hey, look, I shot my shot just like this cop did, and that's about it. You're gonna take you take the control on that because it's in your hood. You
It
got them dirty
is.
people in your hood.
I do. You
They
know, we
nasty.
talked about the portal in your hood, which
The
was
portal.
fun
The
and
portal.
exciting. And then in my hood, we have people in power, aka the police,
The popo.
having sex with people in their patrol cars.
Oofa. Mm.
So this guy in San Diego, he and his last name is Hare, by the way, which
Oh, which he
what a
has none
weird
of.
last name.
He's
We're
bald.
unsure. We're unsure. But so
He's
this
bald, and apparently the carpets match the girls' curtains. You know what I mean?
well, he arrests this girl on theft charges and she doesn't want to go to jail. So she's
Mhm.
all, yo, I'm down to fuck. And he has his body cam on at this moment. And he's like, don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. Whoopsie daisy, body cam goes off all of a sudden.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
Oops. Oops. Look
And
at the
then,
little worm. Look at the little
yeah,
worm. Is there an apple for the worm to go and eat?
Well, turns out there was. This man then has to radio his colleagues
Why?
to come let him out
Wait.
back seat of his cruiser
Oh.
because motherfucker locked himself into the back seat with this woman.
His dumbass locked himself into the back seat. They don't have any way to get out. There's no way to get out of the back seat.
Nope. He locked himself in there, had to radio for help. And they're like, huh, that's weird that you were in the back seat with this woman. And he was like, oh, she needed help. She needed help. I needed to go check on her. And then I accidentally locked myself in. Well, they open an investigation and
I just
turns
slipped
out
and tripped and fell into it. I mean, it was there. I didn't know.
And then ended up with semen on his belt.
Listen, he might have gone fishing and they were just around hanging around. It's just I mean the salty.
He's like, I don't know what happened. I have amnesia.
Right, there you go. There you go. I don't know where these semen are or came from. These semen. So, you meant that kind of semen. So it was still salty, but it was a different kind of salt.
Different kind. Yep. Yep. Still salty.
Wow. Man, oh, man, see, listen. First of all, why would you just trust dipping into whatever the hell you just picked up off the street? That's just like nasty. Why would you do that?
And
Because
like,
if it's
did
there,
you have protection in the car with you? I really hope so because that.
no.
Ugh.
How? If
Ugh.
it's on his belt, how did he have protection? He
Oh,
didn't have protection on.
Yep. That is
Otherwise,
a
it would have
solid
been
point.
neat and tidy. You know what I'm saying? Then he could have just taken it, wrapped it up, put it in his pocket.
Taken his water balloon, tied it up in a knot,
there you
chucked
go.
it out the window.
That's it. And be like, I was gonna take her in, but she's a nice lady. I don't wanna make her life difficult. She's a nice.
So my other thought on this is she's all, I'm down to fuck, because the only reason she was down to fuck is so that she didn't have to go to jail, right? But he
Well,
already had her on body cam. So how do you explain away that there was a woman that you had caught on the body cam saying, I'm down to fuck, and then all of a sudden she disappeared?
right. Well, here's the thing is with the body cam stuff, I don't think that they sit and go through the body cam stuff unless there's an incident.
Unless there's an investigation.
Right.
Yeah.
There was an incident, they probably wanted to check the cameras to see how the fuck he got stuck in the back
Oh,
seat.
it's so weird that your body camera went off all of a sudden, right at the time where this woman who you arrested, who previously said, I'm down to fuck, needed help.
That is ridiculous.
I don't know if she was suffering a medical emergency or what, but she needed help back there with
Wow.
her orgasm, apparently.
Well, during the exchange, she asked him if he was married or single, while also admitting she didn't mind working the system and bluntly saying what you said, I'm down to fuck right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Very, very crazy. Very crazy. I listen, if I was a cop in that situation, I'd be like, hell no, ho, because you're gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught. Also, ew.
Right. Right.
I don't want to yuck his yum, but
No.
maybe your yum shouldn't be something illegal.
Well, you know what? If he really wanted to, if he was going to shut the body camera off, then maybe he should have been like, "Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you go. I'll meet you and so forth or whatever." If he was going to do something like that.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
again, that's still doing the wrong thing as a police officer where you're supposed to be doing the right thing.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, because
Yes.
then if there was no incident, there would be no reason to check the cameras, which means they probably get wiped after a certain amount of time. You know what I
Probably.
mean? Like, I gotta
Probably.
believe that. Because
Yeah.
let's consider how much time is spent out and about.
Mm-hmm.
So what are they gonna sit and watch everybody, every single officer, every one of their body cams every single day? And you know what I mean? It's not conducive. They're
It
gonna hire
sounds
people
like
to
you
do
could
it.
have like a security setup where you have all the different cameras and just all the body cams are on all the time, and you just have people that like it sounds like a job market where you just
Yeah,
watch
they
it.
don't do it. They're not gonna
They
do
don't do it.
it. No, they
They do
don't do
not.
it.
They do not do that.
I just think what kind of a moron is gonna go and climb into the back seat of a cop car? You're in your workplace, bro.
And how did you not remember that those doors lock and that you can only open them from the outside?
Unbelievable. He was so happy to get his rocks off.
Uh-huh.
It was like, I'm just so ready to bust a nut that I
Uh-huh.
am ready to do whatever the hell it takes. I'm a hopper. He just didn't even think. All the blood went from this big head down to the little one.
Down
And
to the
said,
little head.
hello, let's go play the game, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, she looks really familiar. Wow. All right.
This
No, I'm
dude
just
is
kidding.
definitely an example of what they call a few bad apples. But not
Oh.
all cops are bad. Not all
Mm.
cops, right?
Not all cops, not all cops. So there was this one dude I saw had gotten into an incident where um I don't know what it was, a shootout or whatever, but he got shot in the head. And
Oh,
what do you call it? He got so most
shot
a
in the
lot of
line of duty. That is rough.
shot in the line of duty, and he was apparently in the hospital.
Mhm.
And again, now if I'm getting shot in the head, God forbid that ever happen, and I'm still living, I am shutting the fuck up and sitting there and be like, just take care of me and not worrying about a goddamn thing.
Well,
Okay,
I mean, if you were
right,
shot, yes, that is a significant injury where, I mean, not most people don't survive a
right.
shot in the head.
Well, this guy was apparently not only just watching his phone in the hospital after getting shot in the head, but what do you call it? He was watching his Ring doorbell because his partners, there were three partners that showed up at his house because when a cop is or a military person in the line of duty,
Right.
they
Yeah.
go and they hey, let you know, we'll take you to the hospital, all that. So they went to tell his wife what was going on, and he intercepts them on the Ring doorbell, and he says, hey guys, how you doing? They're like, wait, okay,
What?
hi, like, what's going on? They're like, like and he's like, yeah, whatever her name is, the wife, she's gonna freak out when you tell her, when she
Yeah.
sees you. And they're like, oh, like kind of warning them. And they're like, well, how are you feeling? He goes, well, I feel like I just got shot in the head. It's like, why the fuck you on the phone, dude?
Okay.
Like,
So here's the thing. Here's where my brain goes. This guy had enough awareness and love for his wife to get onto the Ring doorbell to tell
right.
them, like, oh my God, she's really going to freak out. Instead of just calling his wife and saying, yo, your cops are coming to the door, but I'm okay.
Why
He's just like
wouldn't
letting her
you
freak out.
Right. Why wouldn't you like call your wife if that's the case to be like, honey, maybe when that happens, it's easier when somebody's there in person. But like if you're still able to talk, like I would think that, you would want a phone call like direct saying, hey, I'm okay, but
Shoot
you
her a
really need to come to
text,
the hospital.
maybe, or, like
Yeah. You might you
something.
yeah, you might want to, come here and see me
Siri,
because
text my wife.
oh
Hey,
my God.
partners are coming to the house. Don't worry, I'm okay.
That's crazy. What do you call it? Apparently, by the way,
Oh,
what happened?
Siri went off.
Oh,
She said, wait, Siri, text my wife that I'm okay.
otherwise.
Oh, she said, I don't see a wife in your contacts. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Siri, she
um,
totally out. Siri wanted to make an appearance on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
that is funny. That is really funny. So, just so we put this out there and it's still relevant. Apparently, Diddy missed his kid's graduation. What do you call it? Amid the grand jury news. So he also
Oh.
missed the twins' prom. So he's
Oh.
been. I guess he must be in hiding. I don't know
Well,
where.
they did gather a bunch of people that have accused him of things in front of a grand jury, and it looks like there's going to be some indictments coming down.
Oh my goodness,
Uh
he's in
huh.
so much trouble.
Uh-huh. I haven't read any articles or anything like that. I did hear it on the radio yesterday though,
Right.
so take my news with a grain of salt because it's just hearsay. I haven't actually seen anything, but that
Mhm.
is the rumor that I heard as of, yesterday, which was Wednesday.
Well, he's apparently laying low from what TMZ says. So,
Mhm.
wow.
Mhm.
Wow, 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 wow. I am a little
Shitstorms a coming, Diddy.
yeah, that's just wow. I saw look, we're probably gonna wind up having to talk about Diddy for the next God knows how long.
Yeah, probably. I
You
don't feel
realize
bad
that?
for him though. If you're a piece of shit and you do piece of shit things, then you know what? Like I feel
Yeah.
like you deserve what's coming.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. What do you call it? Also, another thing that I thought was really funny and I guess is a little bit interesting, and then we can close out because what do you call it? I know you've got to run somewhere today, but Bam Margera?
But yeah, he got married.
So yeah, he got married, but he got married on the same day of their court hearing.
Interesting.
Court hearing of him and his ex-wife. So so he got
Okay.
married, but there was a court hearing between him and his ex-wife, and what do you call it? So they got more married on the day of that.
Did he like go to court for him and his ex-wife and then he's like, "Well, we're here. Might as well just go to the justice of the peace."
No, it was curious timing, they said, because he was supposed to be in court for their trial today, which means he didn't show up to the trial.
Dude, what the hell?
I don't understand. Listen, I don't know Bam. We have mutual friends, but I do know that this guy is obviously out of his goddamn gourd. He's gonna get in a lot of trouble for that. But
He has some demons for sure that he battles. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay. You do
Craziness.
you, I guess.
Craziness.
You will reap what you sow, though. So be careful.
Ay, 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 ay. Anyways, what do you call it? Listen, guy, I just wanted to drop that in because it was interesting news. What do you call it? So, guys, we appreciate you. We thank you. We love you so much. We thank you for tuning in every single week to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Make sure you keep those memberships fresh. Danny, want to tell them the one rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Always, guys, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Again, we appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you again, God willing, next week.
Follow me promised land. You think we want something from you? You got another thing coming.